This is the particular one. Muscular system contractibility due to presence of protein, that is myosin and actin. Second is electrical excitability because of potential difference across the plasma membranes. So these two are the particular students specialization which a muscular tissue resists for. Today we have to begin. We have already done the nervous system. Today we will start with the muscular system. Get it noted? Now, how do these originate? Come to the origination part. What is the origination of muscular tissues? How in the embryonic condition these all are implanted in our body? So, the second is the origin. Muscular tissue develops from embryonic mesoderm. So, it is developing from embryonic mesoderm. Mesoderm means the middle part of the dermis, middle part of the skin. Except the muscles of iris and myoepithelial cells of salivary glands. So, those which are in the smooth muscles, especially the except iris of eye and salivary glands. Iris of eye and salivary gland. Salivary gland, sweat gland. These all are the very smooth muscles. Mammary glands. So especially we are talking about which one? From embryonic, that is the striated one. Okay? Those which are voluntary in action, those which are in our command, those which are mostly attached to the bones. We are now talking for them, those which are totally attached to the bone. Muscles make up 40% of the total body weight. So, second chances is what? It is comprising 40% of body weight. It gives 40 percentile of body weight. These are richly supplied with blood vessels and nerve fibers. So, what is the particular enhances of this? Rich in blood supply, as well as full with nerve fibers, as well as rich in nerve fibers. So, these all are the particular forms of the origination of embryo, this one, muscular tissues. So, basically, voluntary muscles are originated from embryonic mesoderm. Other than the involuntaries, that are the iris, salivary gland, sweat gland, mammaries, and many of the internal body parts, these all are having epithelial origination, myoepithelial origination. These are having the origination, which one? Myoepithelial. Epithelial means the outer one. Myoepithelial tissues for their organization. Clear? Now, basic features. What are the main features of muscular tissues? Come to the main features of muscular tissues. Get it noted in rough? Here I will give you in the WhatsApp account. In the form of PDF you all will get. But for your revision, for your learning part, get it noted from the board. You will practice until and unless I am not sending the text. Now, what is the basic features? Basic features. Basic features consist of all muscles are made of elongated cells called muscle fibers or myocytes or sarcocytes. So made up of elongated muscles, elongated cells known as muscle fibers, myocytes or the sarcocytes. So these are the namings. Either we name muscle fiber or myocytes or sarcocytes. These are the naming for the muscle fibers. Second, these are having covering outside the cell membrane known as sarcolemma. These are having the outer covering. Having outer covering. Having outer covering known as sarcolemma. The cell cytoplasm or sarcoplasm contains a network of fibers called as sarcoplasmic reticulum. It is having a networking part. It is having a particular network known as the it is having a particular network, having fibrous network known as sarcoplasmic, that is sarcoplasmic network. Children, one thing I will be informing you, wherever the sarcolemma, sarcocytes, sarcoplasm or sarcoplasmic words exist, means we are dealing with the muscular structure, muscular shapes. The fourth one is thin myofibrils are arranged along the long axis of muscle fibers. Myofibrils are arranged, means having the arrangement of different structures. Thin myofibrils are arranged along a long muscle fiber. Along a long muscle fiber. Muscles is attaching very big bones. So it has the all structures to be done. Between the myofibrils are found abundant mitochondria termed as sarcosomes. Within micromeres, microfibrils, numbers of mitochondria present. What is the purpose of mitochondria? To utilize or to generate energy, known as sarcomeres. So very important this word is sarcomeres. And glycogen granules which provide energy and contraction by the oxidation of glucose. So which one is again present? That is the glycogen carbohydrate, glycogen granules for oxidation. So these are the basic features. Back again I am reminding you. Made up of elongated cells known as muscle fibers, myocytes or sarcocytes, having outer covering known as sarcolemma, having fibrous network, that is sarcoplasmic network. Then thin myofibrils are arranged along a long muscular fibers, means when it is with radius or ulna, it will have a long chain, that is only the long muscle fibers. Within the myofibrils, number of mitochondria are present, and these mitochondria are named as sarcomeres. With the presence of glycogen granule, they provide oxidation, and the burning of oxidation and glucose takes place. That is the process of glycolysis goes through. So this is our basic features. Now, what are the types which we need basically for? Let's come to the particular type. Which type of types are there? Let's deal with the types. Which type of the types are there? What are the types? Let's go with the types. Types of muscles. Firstly, children, we will go for the functions of muscle. Functions of muscles. What are the functions? The first function for the muscular tissue is moved body parts bring about locomotion. So, moving and locomotion. Moving and locomotion will be the first point. Second, it is they provide peristaltic movement in the wall of an alimentary canal and propel food. So, provides peristaltic movement. Movement in alimentary canal. Third, they provide proper shape to the body. Gives proper shape to the body. Fourth, what it helps for? Heart muscle pumps blood through the blood vessels. So, pumping of heart also, heart pumping. Pumping with the help of blood vessels. All you are aware that heart is also made up of a cardiac muscle. So, this is also the part of a muscle itself. Muscle contraction of uterine wall expels fetus from uterus during childbirth. Helps in expelling a fetus during birth. During pregnancy, it contracts and it expands. Facial muscles are responsible for facial expression. Facial expression, which type of mood we are lying within. And sphincter muscles control opening and closing. Muscles helps in opening and closing. So, these are the basic functions which I am lying again to you all. That is, it helps in moving and locomotion, provides peristaltic movement to the alimentary canal, gives proper shape to the body, and heart pumping with the help of blood vessels, because heart is a cardiac muscle, helps in expelling of fetus by the expulsion, facial expression, and sphincter muscles helps in opening and closing. So students, today we will deal with this much only. Tomorrow back again, I will be back with the class. We will be dealing with our next part of the muscular tissues. Till then, you continue your study and get it done complete. Thank you.